Yo, Pay the Hustle Podcast, man. We checking in, man. You got Big Aunt right here. You got LJ. And today's special guest, man, he's Athens, Georgia's own, man, Philandrius Fleming, man. Hell of a basketball player, man, But I'm gonna let this guy tell a little bit about himself, man. First of all, we appreciate you taking out the time. You're doing big things this summer, man. Blessings to you on that. But tell the people
Appreciate
who,
it.
who don't know who you are and what you do best.
Oh yeah, man. I'm Phlan Fleming, born and raised Athens, Georgia. I'm a professional basketball player.
Go ahead,
I
professional.
yeah, I went to Cedar Shoals High School. Graduated. Went to Charleston Southern University for 4 years. Then I went to the University of Florida for 1 year. I've been a professional for 3 years. This will be my fourth coming up. Like you said, I got some big things coming up. I'm playing in the summer league with Memphis this year. Hopefully to, get a deal and make some things happen here. But appreciate y'all guys having me.
Oh yeah, for sure, man.
Hey man, I want a major salute to
Salute.
you,
I
man.
ain't
I've been watching the journey from afar for a while, and I think when you were playing, that the last time I was consistently going to see those basketball game because my little cousin Snipe was playing,
Yeah.
and he always praised you. So I want you to know, Snipe always gave you a flower, man. He always talked about how good you were. So I said, but let me come by here and see what's going on. And he ain't lied to me. He ain't lied to me. So on this journey, I used to run up there in Charleston. I like Charleston, man.
Oh man.
What was when you decided to go to Florida? What was that decision like? Because I'm pretty sure you had other options.
Yeah,
What
I
was
man.
want to
what,
know. A
what was
lot
the
of people want to know
process?
why you ain't come to Georgia.
That is the
I'm not
question
a
now.
Georgia fan, but that's for the people out there who Georgia
Yeah,
fan.
yeah. Well, it was definitely a difficult decision. I basically kind of had to take emotion out of it. I feel like as a professional athletes, we are more so business. We have to look at ourselves as a business half of the time. You are a person, of course, but you are putting out a product for people to pay you with.
For
And
sure.
so I looked at it as a business. I definitely had a few schools. I had Arkansas, I had Georgia, Florida, Western Kentucky. I had uh, Virginia. There was a lot of different schools that was recruiting me for that last year. But what mostly, um, I guess, influenced my decision was the consistency that Florida gave me. I mean, Georgia, I would have loved to play in the city, just for 1 year, of course. But at that time they had Coach Crean and I forget the other people on the staff, but they weren't really consistent. They weren't really reaching out, like showing me that they really want me. And I only had 1 year. I didn't have 4 years to just play around with. So I just tried to make the best decision that was for me at that time.
And you bring up being consistent. We hear that a lot because we've been talking to some athletes with recruiting. Like that's like a big thing that get guys there. Like the schools being consistent, letting them know that you want it. So
Yeah.
that's a big part of being recruited. And I'm gonna fast forward right quick. What was the energy like? Did you have any butterflies when you came back to play Georgia? How was that feeling?
Nah, never butterflies when I'm on
Okay,
the
then
court,
I
man.
can
I'm,
dig it.
I'm, I'm gonna be honest. That's like my second home. It's like, and
And you got busy now. You ain't come to bullshit. Now
Yeah,
you
yeah,
got
you got
busy.
business on them folk now.
Yeah, he definitely did
hey,
that.
nah, it was lovely. It was lovely to be back home, man. It was so much love. It was crazy, actually. My teammates had asked me, like, at the time, it was like, are they gonna boo you? And I'm like, man, I don't think so.
Nah, too much love. Too much love.
It's too much love, man.
Yeah.
Like you, man. Athens is close and hit. Um, whenever I did something well, as my journey has continued, it has been nothing but love from the city. So, yeah, it wasn't no butterflies. I was excited. I was just trying to keep my excitement down so I could play well. And like you said, I was able to really have my best game of the year, actually. So,
And there's one thing I kind of can say about the city, regardless of where you went to high school at, what side of town you come from. once you make it,
Right,
everybody kind of rally around it, man. That's one
right,
thing I
right,
can say because I was at that game and it was loaded with nothing but support. You know what I mean?
right,
Yeah.
right, right, right. It was just like that in the state championship game the year before. I mean, when I was in at Cedar, even though we lost to Buford, I mean that stadium was
Yeah,
Yeah, I was there.
overpacked. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
It was
So
I
Macon,
still
right?
so
work.
it's just
It was in
I
Macon,
still
right?
work to go to. No, you talking about the Coliseum?
yeah. The Final Four was in Macon,
Okay,
Yeah, the
okay.
Final Four was
I
in
went to the
Macon.
but
Final
yeah.
Four. I didn't make it to the state championship. There. Okay,
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
I
the state
skipped work to
championship
go to
was at the
that
Coliseum.
game.
Yeah, yeah, it was packed, man. Everybody was there. Like you said, Cart Central, Cedar Shows, it didn't even matter. And everybody was just, rallying behind each other.
So we had another talented basketball player on here in Gillespie a few days ago, and I just gotta
Okay.
always ask the basketball guys: was football ever in the picture at some point?
For me?
Yeah,
Oh man, I played football in the fifth grade, man, and I had I don't know if y'all can see this, but I hold on, let me see. I broke these two bones right here.
over with.
I put
yeah.
I put that football down. I put
See,
that
a
football
lot of
down.
basketball players have that come to Jesus, send me the
Hey man,
basketball
hey,
story. You know
hey,
what I mean?
hey! I commend all football players. You know what I mean. My closest cousins play football, but I just could never get into it, man. I like it. I love watching football. But
Right.
football wasn't for me, no, not at all.
Well, I like okay. At least you honest. You got some
Yeah.
guy, boy, they'll jump out the way. I was this,
And
that, in the third.
Nah, I can go out there and catch a couple passes, run a couple routes, but
Yeah,
I
yeah,
ain't. You put them pads on, I'm sitting
you go out there
down.
and play the flag. You got there doing
but
all
Yeah,
the
yeah,
work.
yeah. I ain't.
Gillespie was similar. He was just like as I got older, I just gravitated toward
Yeah,
basketball.
yeah, but now Marcus could play football for sure.
Yeah, yeah, he could
You
really
know,
play.
Yeah,
he
he
could
say,
Yeah,
he
really
say
play
to this day people still asking about the football. So
for sure. He definitely could play. Not me.
now
So I won't
go
go
ahead.
ahead. Go ahead. You got it.
Okay, now speaking of because you're a professional, give me the backstory on where you went your first year overseas. Like, what team did you play for? What type of culture shock was it? Like, how was it getting acclimated to a foreign country?
So a lot of people don't know, but I actually had started out playing for the Lakers G League,
Mm-hmm.
and I played for like I say about 2, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and then I got cut. So me coming right out of college, it was a lot going on. I really didn't understand what was happening. So I had got cut, and then I was at home for like another 2 months, just working, grinding, trying to figure out my next step. So I went to Portugal. Portugal was like you said, a culture shock where I didn't really understand what's going on. That they don't have our food's not the same. Their portion size is not the same. All the stuff that we have here, all the um, amenities that we have here that helped me throughout college and stuff, not the same. You got to do all that stuff on your own. I mean, it was just a complete um, 180 from what I'm used to. I had to really, I think, playing overseas, a lot of guys, if you were to talk to those guys, they would tell you that it really questions if you love basketball. You know what I mean? It really,
Mhm.
you really have to look in the mirror and say, "Do I love this?" Because it's a lot of stuff in college, and it's hot, especially high major college. In high school, like you take for granted. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And there was a culture shock with the food. I had to make my own food. I had to learn how to cook. I had to,
Mm.
I couldn't, they didn't have the same fast food restaurants as I usually go to. No Chipotle. I love Chipotle.
Oh yeah.
Um, yeah. So it was just like, it was more so being a professional, but it also was growing up in the same realm. And, it was really difficult, but I wouldn't trade it for nothing in the world, man. It was a tough, 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 tough year, but like from there, I jumped, skyrocketed. So
It sounded like it made you man up. Make you grow into a man, mature faster. You
for
know what I
sure,
mean? Having to be
for
on your
sure.
own and not being able to call on. whoever you may call on when you needed some help, you just there locked in on
Facts.
ball. You know what I mean? So
Facts. Great character development, man. I definitely had to grow up, but I'm glad I did.
Okay, so as we moving along, who is somebody in the league, college, wherever you see that you say, okay, I kind of model my game after I can see me playing this type of role. Cause we going to the league. I'm gonna speak it into existence. We going
yeah,
to the
Right,
league.
right,
definitely.
So
right.
what is who is somebody at that level you say, okay, I can play that role. I can do that at a high level consistently.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's a lot of guys that I, pay attention to, look at just to, get things, little nickels here and there, because a game is kind of a copycat game. Everybody has a certain type of player. Everybody, I
Yeah,
think Shea kind of changed the game this year, and went back to that midi
yeah.
game, and so but for me personally, I think to get in the league and to be able to stick in the league or progress in the league, me starting out, I would be like a Andrew Nimhart for the Pacers, or like a um, Drew Holiday, like a Marcus Smart, those type of like real sit down defensive guys, knock down threes, and just make the right plays and make winning plays, hustle plays. And I think that's from the position that I'm in. I think I have those tools, and I can really affect offensive and defensively immediately.
That's one thing I learned from watching. Cause I'm a hell of a football fan. I don't watch basketball until
Right,
I don't lock down on it until the playoffs. But
right,
that's one thing you've seen these past playoff series. Everybody defenses was legit. So being a hell of a defensive player, in my eyes, I feel like it'll earn somebody a spot immediately because you got playing great defense to turn into some offense. You know what I
for
mean?
sure, man. And that's the game now. Everybody want those long wings that can shoot and play defense. Like if you look at OKC, you got like Lou Dort, you got Jalen Williams, you got Alex Caruso, all on the same team, and that's effective. That wins championships if you can have all these guys active and knock down shots and be able to play defense. And you got the best player in the league, Shea, that just tops it off. But and I think I fit into those realms, that style of play, that style of caliber of player. So, you know,
I like Shay. Some people call me a hater. I like him. I do. I respect him. I'm an ant guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm an Ant
okay,
Man
hey
guy.
man, I love Ant too. I love Ant too.
You
I
like Ant
just
because you like them dog Ant going Ant, and Ant's a real nigga. That's why you like him.
yeah,
We're
yeah,
gonna go
yeah,
on
yeah, yeah,
1,000.
yeah, man. He like the
He
kid
want
from
to hear
around the way. You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? He like
Yeah,
the
he
kid from
definitely
around
is.
the
He
way, bro.
definitely is.
So forgive me for that, but that just I wanna ask, since you a professional basketball player, and I posed this question a few weeks ago. How do so many people forget about Kobe, man? I know he gone, rest in peace to Kobe, but I guess it's like out of sight, out of mind. But I feel like so much of
Because they definitely
the
know
game,
he missing out the GOAT conversation. And
yeah, like they go
to me,
just
to me,
LeBron or Mike. Like, how
to me,
we
it's
do that?
Mike and Kobe.
Right, right. I mean,
And on the end of that, after you answer that, who is your GOAT? Tell me that. After you ask LJ question, tell me who your GOAT is.
I don't know how people forget about Cole. I mean, Cole. I can go ahead and answer. That's my goat. I mean, I loved Cole since I was a kid. That's the reason I wore 24.
Mm.
And I changed my number after he died, so I had stopped wearing it because he had passed away. But I don't know, man. I think he's always been one of the greatest ever, greatest competitive mentality wise. Yeah, but people don't see it. It's a different league. They put the NBA in your face, and now he's gone. Nobody really talks about him. Nobody really gives him the respect. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people do. I'm not gonna say nobody, but a lot of people do. But for me, Kobe's my GOAT. He's always been my GOAT. That's who I tried to model my game after for a very long time. The game the game evolves, so you just kind of got to move with the times. But yeah, mentality wise, that's always who I try to think like and be like.
That's dope.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, I
Okay,
respect that.
and a question off of that is because everybody hears the mamba mentality. You heard how Cole will work the work. You know what I mean? So going into this summer, after I'm not sure when your last season ended overseas, but after that, tell us like a typical day's workout. Like, what do you do? What are you doing to get prepared? Like, what you may eat, how you may lift. Like, just give me a little rundown of what a workout day look like for a professional NBA player.
For sure. I mean, this year was kind of, it was kind of different because I ended the season in my last game was I think May 16th, 17th, somewhere around there. Um, and overseas, it takes a few days for them to get the flights and stuff so you can come back home. So this year, it was weird because I usually rest for about 2 weeks. But excuse me, I had got the call where my agent was like, you know, Memphis wants you to come to summer league, and Golden State wants you to come and do a workout for them. So I'm sitting at home like, dude, I gotta, I can't be sitting around no more. I can't be resting no more. I gotta get up. So, but
Definitely.
a typical day for me, usually, I lift 4 times, 5 times a week. Um, and then um I would do like I would um mix it up. I'll do like legs, I'll do upper body, I'll do like speed agility work, mobility and all of that throughout the week. I'll shoot in the morning, or I'll shoot after that, or I'll do both. It just depends on gym availability, and I'm not an NBA star yet where I got my own gym, got my own stuff, but I'll get in with my trainers and whenever there's available. So I'll go on court probably 2 3 times, 2 times a day, three if I can get it in, and lift that one a day. And eating wise, I just try to eat clean. A lot of guys, I think, on, like you said, on that NBA level, they are more so into the nutrition. They have a nutrition guy, and counting calories and counting this and that. Me personally, I'm not there yet, and I'm still trying to get there, but I just try to eat clean. I try to eat like just lean meat, which is chicken, and um high carbs, and fruits and vegetables, man. Stay hydrated, a lot of coconut water, a lot of water. But yeah, so Chipotle, a lot of Chipotle for sure. That's my spot.
Hey, I tell people because you know me, like I'm a fitness guy, and I tell
Okay.
people like it really ain't hard. You just make good decisions. Like you know what's good and what's not.
Yeah,
You
definitely.
For
feel what I'm
sure.
saying?
For
Like
sure.
you know too much bread and sodas and stuff like that. I tried the coconut water. I just do the electrolytes. You know what I'm saying? Like the
Yeah, yeah,
electrolyte
yeah,
juice.
for sure.
I just do that. It tastes sour to me. I couldn't
It
really.
tastes weird. It definitely tastes weird. You just got to get used to it. You get
Yeah,
used
but
to
they
it.
say it
Good,
real good for you.
good
I
core,
love it.
good core water, man. That's all I'm gonna goddamn jump on some good core. You know what I mean?
So what was the I don't know how much detail you go into, but when you went you tried off with Golden when not, you did a workout with Golden State and
Yeah, it
then
was more so like pickup runs. So we had like a 2 day thing where they brought in like a lot of overseas guys, few G League guys, and we basically they just let us play, basically,
mm,
and that's what it was.
okay. So what the process was like when you got to Memphis? Like what was that like? Was it a workout? Was it like nah we want you, we know what we got?
Well, so I didn't even have a workout in Memphis. Memphis literally just invited me to summer league, so now I'm just here. Like today, we did like the medical stuff. Practice starts tomorrow, so you know, haven't really done anything with them yet. So
Oh man, they're gonna be dope. They're
Yeah,
gonna be dope.
yeah,
yeah,
definitely gonna be
for
dope.
sure, for sure.
Hey man, I'm gonna go to some family. You got a little brother that's tough too.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
You got a
sir.
little brother that's tough too. I had the pleasure of doing some highlight work for him. You know, your cousin T put me down with him, so I be
Yeah,
catching. Then him and Kamara, they used to play together, so I
yeah.
be watching. He tough too.
Oh, so we got one more coming up the pipe.
Definitely coming up. He definitely coming up. It's a grind, man. This game has changed. I tell him all the time. This game has changed since when I was in school, high school, and still trying to get him to understand how much work it takes to
Hmm.
get to where he wants to be. And this generation is different, man. But like he said, man, he's really talented. I would say he's more talented than I was. He's more
What's his
talented
number
than I
again?
was.
Because you done seen him. Because you done seen me a highlight I done made of him. You probably just don't know that's his brother. What number is it? What I forgot his
Oh,
number.
24. He's
He was
24. Same number
24.
I was. Yeah.
He likes
Dev,
skin. You done seen when
Devin
we get
Hubbard.
off.
He wore
I
the
send it to
goggles.
you. He wore the goggles and suit.
Oh, okay. That's your
Yeah,
little brother?
yeah.
That was okay.
Yeah.
Slick got them boy rolling over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely.
Okay, and back to your workouts. What's the average number of shots you get up per workout, and how important is it to make sure you get those shots up?
Per workout, I would say depending on what we're working on that day. If it's
Okay.
just a straight shot day, I try to get up to 400, 500 shots.
Ooh.
But if it's more so,
Is that makes or just folk get them up?
no, we gotta make them.
Oh, okay, okay,
we
bet, bet.
we ain't hit or miss.
Yeah, okay. I know that right.
But if it's but if we just working on like situational stuff, coming off screens or mid work, post work, layups and stuff, or all the other stuff besides standstill shooting, I'll get up to like 200, 300,
Okay,
just to stay sharp.
that makes sense. Well, like you
That
said,
was
depending on the workout, it makes sense. It
I
makes
know
sense.
Yeah.
you're a basketball guy. Now don't be biased on me now. Because there was a debate about who the most athletic, the football guys or the basketball guys. Now I got my take on it, but I'm not a professional athlete. You is, so I want to know, how you feel about that debate that been going on. And they say
The
who got the
most
better
athletic,
like who got the better athletes, football or basketball?
I would say football has the better athletes if you're looking more so, wide receiver and safety and the cornerbacks and D ends, but ain't no
I,
front line gonna be more athletic than me. You know what
yeah,
I mean?
I,
And
but
quarterback, there's not many quarterbacks more athletic than me. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying? But
that's a fact, man.
but football players are, I think, freak of natures. You look at your Xavier Legette's, DK Metcalf's, like
yeah,
there is no basketball. I mean, besides LeBron or Giannis, you ain't really seeing nothing like that on the court. You know what I mean? So I say they're definitely more athletic. I think the other debate is I don't think football players can play basketball as much as basketball players can play football.
I was going.
I think the other way.
That's why I was going.
I think it's more football players that can get out.
No, no,
I'm saying,
I'm
I'm
gonna
not
tell
no.
saying,
you.
I don't
Go
think
ahead.
it's a lot of number either on either side, but
Yeah,
say if it's six NFL players that I think can play basketball, it may be four NBA players I think can go get on the NFL team, put it on and play right now. That's what I'm saying. I don't think it's not an astronomical difference, but I
right,
just
right,
feel like it's more because more basketball players, more football players came up playing basketball.
right,
And
right,
a lot of basketball players had to come to Jesus story. Now they get
right,
hit one time and they just started playing basketball.
right, right,
But you
right,
see,
right.
like what's the boy from Buffalo? Was Zero Country Boy? Or he just came.
Keon Coleman.
Keon Coleman. He had 61 in an All
Yeah,
Star game. You
yeah.
know what I mean? He's
That
a
look good.
hooper.
He looked good too, though.
Yeah, he's a hooper. Like what I mean, I think he was a
Yeah, right,
4-star hooper coming out of
right.
coming.
I tell you one thing, he have another season like last year. His ass gonna be hooping.
Yeah, he definitely
I
is.
tell you that. But my take on it is this though. I ain't gonna lie, because we love football over here, but I got a lot of respect for basketball guy because let me say this. I wasn't the best athlete anyway, but I could play football. It's no way you could put me on the basketball court. Like you
And
could
and
find me somewhere to play in football. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah.
But basketball, hell no.
Oh,
You
And
know
that's
what I'm saying?
and that's what I'm saying, man. It's
Yeah,
the technique is different. You know what I'm
yeah.
it's
saying?
basketball a
It,
real skill.
And it's
yeah.
less positions. Like you know what I mean? It's only
It's
five, one
less
through five. You
position.
know what I mean?
Yeah,
Exactly,
yeah. You can
exactly.
find me somewhere on the field, but basketball, man, I
Yeah,
ain't
yeah.
nowhere on the 1 through 5.
Yeah, yeah, I feel that.
Nowhere
I
on
feel
there,
that.
man. But I'm definitely. So when you say y'all starting, or y'all
Saturday,
start working out
first,
tomorrow, but y'all
first
got a game when Saturday.
Saturday.
Yeah,
First game
Saturday. Yeah.
Saturday.
See, you gonna make me get the G League pad, man, so I can see what's going on.
Yeah, they play Oklahoma City, and they got Utah on the 7th, Philadelphia on the 8th. Then got Boston, Portland, Golden State, and Atlanta.
Are y'all coming to the city, or is they gonna? I wonder what they playing
Some
at.
of
No,
these, yeah,
so
it's Salt Lake. It's in Salt Lake, right?
All of it in Salt
yeah,
Lake. Oh,
no,
okay, okay.
the first couple is in Salt Lake, and then we go to Vegas for the rest of it.
See, I've been out there when what the dude Young Bull came in the league, went to the Cavaliers. I was in
Uh,
Vegas when that happened. I forget his real name. They used to call him Bull, but the
Oh, College
Cavaliers
Station.
select. Yeah,
College
yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, he
I
with
was
the
in
Jazz
Vegas when they
now.
had the summer league out there, man. It was lit too. We went out there
yeah,
every night.
for
Good
sure.
little vibe out there, man. So you know what? I might go to Vegas. That'll give me an excuse to go to Vegas.
Yeah, man, pull up, pull up.
That'll give me an excuse to go to Vegas, man. What you got, huh?
But was going into the G League, like they just basically them 7 games just interviews, and after that, they'll I mean, what's the process after that? You know what I mean? Like how long will it take for you to know if you made the roster or you know what I mean?
Oh man, it'll take a couple days. You know, like you said, it's basically an interview, basically to see if if you're ready for this type of game, this type of play, or if anybody else can, excuse me, any other team can grab you if the team you're on don't like you also. But it's basically an interview. It'll take maybe 1 or 2 days to know or not. But if I'm not fortunate enough to do it, I'm going back overseas. Come
Keep
back, try
keep
again.
grinding, keep grinding.
Yeah,
You know what I
for
mean? And
sure.
one thing about it, even though you're overseas, you're still a professional. And you
Oh
still,
yeah.
you know
Oh
what I
yeah.
mean? And
Oh
you
yeah.
still you still making a living off doing what you love. You know what I
For
mean?
sure. For sure.
That's an important thing. All right.
Sure.
I know one thing you do like to do in the spare time, but when you like to wind down, you just got time to kick it. What you like to do?
Uh, uh, I chill. I play the game. I read a little bit.
What's the last book you read?
So I'm actually reading one right now. It's a really difficult read. It's Shoe Dog, Phil Knight. Have y'all heard of this book before?
Oh,
It's
okay,
about Phil
okay.
Knight, the
Nah, I
dude
know.
The Nike,
the dude,
Nike.
yeah, the Nike dude, man. It's really a tough read because it's just kind of his life story and how what he had to go through to pick the Nike up off the ground and make it into what it is today. But it's an interesting read for sure.
I love those type of stories though.
Yeah,
Like
I
you,
seen the
you, you
movie.
would think it wasn't real the
Okay.
way some of them dudes go through
Hey
what they
man,
go through,
it's
building a
crazy.
brand and whether it be Amazon, Nike, Walmart, whatever. When you
It's
hit an
crazy. It's
origin,
crazy.
yeah, it crazy, man. But it let
It's
you know
crazy.
that no matter what it is, if you want to do it,
And they
you
It's
put
do
it
it.
it.
all
Hey man.
into one that story. Didn't we hear about the CEO of FedEx? He took his last 5 grand and
To Vegas.
to Vegas and flipped it to 25 and got the company out of bankruptcy.
Yeah.
Wow. 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 That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I don't recommend that though. That was risky.
Hey, shit. Hey,
Hey man.
what you
Big
gonna
I
risk,
mean,
do,
big
that's your
reward.
last option.
man?
Big risk, big reward.
Hey, look. Don't get on that platform, Poppy. You know damn well what you were going to Vegas with them 5. We ain't even finna do that, nephew.
I mean, listen, listen,
You would have
listen,
went to
listen,
Vegas with less. So I don't even want to hear that.
listen. First of all, with friends like you, I don't need enemies. I'm gonna say that. Second of all, yeah, I used to be an avid gambler. I did, and I feel
Mm.
like that if they're the last option, man, for some free money,
Yeah, shake them up, man. I'm gonna take
you
that
got to
option.
go. You got to go for what you know, man. You got to go for what you know.
For
Yeah,
sure.
hey, my boy Phlan, he like to throw that ball down the lane too, man. He like to bowl a little
Oh
bit
yeah.
too.
Oh
Oh, you think
man.
he like that?
Yeah, he can
Uh,
bowl. He can
I
bowl.
Uh,
I
I
used
ain't gonna
to
cap you there.
when COVID hit, that's the only place that was open was the bowling alley for
Yeah,
real. So I used to go every single day. Um, but I haven't really had as much time as I used to have. So
Hey, you're a professional.
I
Hey, man.
need to get back out there.
It makes
Hey,
sense though. It's a skill game. It's a
yeah,
skill. See what I'm
Oh
saying?
man, that's the part I fell in love with, man.
yeah.
When I get stuck to something, I start looking at videos. I want to know
All that,
I
yeah,
want to know who the best to do it, and I want to do it just like them. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
yeah,
Hey, I seen
I
people
love
bowl with two hands. That shit
yeah.
look different.
yeah. I tried that for a little while too. I mean, I ain't really like it, but
Like
it's interesting.
it's all in how you hold the ball. Cause like I don't have a thumb hold in my ball because it's all palm
Okay,
action. So with the two hand, it's still damn near all palm. You just got to spin that something. I'm talking about.
right, right.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I
Yeah,
see him with the bowling alley all the time. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Rolling with two hands. But
yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah,
It's crazy.
yeah.
But no, I put my thumb in the hole. So
oh yeah.
Well,
But hey man,
when you get back to Athens,
yeah,
I want to
we
see
got to get
people
out there.
bowl. Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
come
I
on,
can't
man.
play no basketball, but
He can't bowl either.
who? How you know?
Like I mean, all the little scores you poke, he can't bowl, man.
Man, I'm
You
out
know
there
what I mean?
taking it easy on my family. You know what I'm saying? I'm out there taking it
Well,
easy
you
on
know,
my
the next free day we have,
Yeah,
we
We'll
pull
go.
for
up,
sure,
we'll go. You
Yeah.
know
But
what
you
I mean?
got
for
to bowl
sure.
with the house ball, though.
No, for what?
No,
No, for
no,
I
what?
ain't
no,
got no
no, no,
ball.
Who
no,
fault is
no.
that?
I'm not
Exactly.
I mean,
bowling.
I don't spend all this money on
I ain't
this good
either.
bag,
Hey.
these good ball, and these shoes.
Oh,
All
so
that money. Yeah,
y'all got your own bowling ball.
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh
yeah.
no, I can't bowl
That's
with
the way to
y'all.
do it.
Yeah,
That's
I
the guy to
can't
do
bowl
it.
with y'all.
Get you one. Just that, so you can have it. Trust me. Just get you one. You ain't gotta be no. Just because we got our own, don't make us no professional. We just, you
Yeah,
know what I mean. It got it how we got it dialed in, how we want it.
It
Get you
kind of
one.
like
exactly.
in the gym. The person who walk around with a gym bag, you don't want to work out with them. They see it. Like they got a real, you know what I'm saying?
I got a
They'll
real
leave.
player. I know.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
it's the ones that pull out the notepad. You would leave them
Yeah,
alone.
still writing.
They got that notepad right now, and they sit. Now we're gonna leave them alone. I'm gonna go over here
Yeah.
and do what I need to do. I got this. You know what I mean?
Hey man, it was
Uh,
a pleasure for real, man. I appreciate you
Sitting
taking
down
your
with us, man.
time, sitting down with us, man. We've been blessed enough the last week to have some real great athletes. You the
Real great
first
conversation.
professional athlete. We can
Yeah.
say
yes,
that.
sir.
You the first professional athlete that we done had. We got some future professionals though.
Yeah,
That's definitely on the way. But man, I'm talking about I'm praying for all the success on this 7 game interview you finna have. And I'm gonna get the G League pad just so I can
Yeah, we got the
tune
yeah.
in and
Tune in, man.
see
Tune
what's
in
going on.
your cousin going out. He gonna have me tapped in anyway. TV, he gonna get me together, man. Hey, man, your
for
cousin,
sure, man.
he a real solid dude, man. They're my partner, man.
The most solid, brother. The most
Yeah.
solid.
Hey, man, hey, man, he real solid. But like I say, man, we appreciate you sitting down. We pay the hustle, man. Like I say, hey, we room for you. The whole city, I'm pretty sure, is room for you, man. Hopefully, the next 7, 8 days, man, you'll be in Memphis, man, for good. You know what I mean? Out there, goddamn, passing that thing to job, man. You never know. You know what I mean? We're gonna speak it
Mm.
into existence. We're gonna stay healthy. We're gonna get buckets.
Right,
You know what I
right.
mean? And them folk gonna give you some cheese, man. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I appreciate you guys having me,
Appreciate
man.
you,
It was
man. Hey,
it
man.
was fun, man. I like this, man. I like what y'all doing, man. So
Yeah, and
Appreciate it, brother.
when it's over with and Memphis lock you down, then we're gonna do it again. You know what I mean? We're gonna celebrate. You know
We
what I mean?
might
for
do it
sure.
in person. We might come to Memphis.
Hey man, I want to get down there, man. Memphis, man. You hear me?
Yeah, yeah, we might come to Memphis, man. You know
For
what I
sure.
mean?
For sure. For
Hey, but
sure.
this has been another episode of Pay the Hustle podcast, man. We appreciate y'all watching. We're gonna need y'all to like it, comment, share, and subscribe, man. We out of here, man.
Appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate you, dog.
Appreciate y'all.